Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. I'm SANGEETA giving you the news. First, the headlines. Hospitals in 4 districts to be privatized for development of healthcare services in the state, says Deputy Secretary of Health Services Manipur. And security intensified in Imphal city in view of President's visit on April 15. KCP MC calls for 24-hour curfew. Now the news in detail. Privatization of hospitals in the 4 districts of the state will be done to develop and improve healthcare services of the state. This was said by Deputy Secretary Health on the sidelines of the 3rd Amju Sports Meet Award ceremony today. Speaking to media, Deputy Secretary of Health Services Manipur, Dr. Shyam Sundar said the public needs to understand the idea behind the privatization of the hospitals. He said in the past few days, many speakers in public forum as well as leaders of political parties have opposed privatization of hospitals in the 4 districts. He said the privatization is an initiative of the Ibomi-led Congress government and will be done under the public-private partnership model. Hospitals in Thobal, Churachandpur, Vishnupur and Ukhrul will be privatized in the first phase. After privatization, benefits will be given under central government's Health Scheme Delhi 2010 rate. The extra expenditure incurred in the scheme will be borne by the state government. Currently, 24 beds for 10,000 people will be provided. At present, for 10,000 people, 10 beds are available for the rest of India. To increase the bed to 24, PPP model is required. The model is currently being implemented in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Punjab, Delhi and Chhattisgarh. He said the same model is implemented in Apollo Hospital and other premier hospitals of the country. Deputy Secretary of Health Services further said the decision for privatization was taken from inputs of the think tanks of health companies.
Government of Honorable CM Honorable Health Minister lead lobby it's a matter of state policy for the health key programs the health sector streamline policy health key innovative ideas, innovative methods pusalakna bayam kana honazari hoji PPP gi matang da SARS yam hengadra and habitude akogi central government piba rate male central government health scheme 2010 aba rate to adu rate chigi makada apna ki private investor ayamana locally akoi local ki private investor ngata da apna preference vision ado mapanda kayumba manpur masana interest logo lerga tu madu preference to be ado ayamana local me amda pijina hojiki rates gi matungina akoi hospital ne PPP run to badamle aduna sida kasumta mamanji hekana logi pasindo kasu rise to rodra nakanji sida checks and balance malakini board from the board to the principal secretary secretary whenever minister never can the check and balance
Security has been beefed up in Imphal city in view of President Pranab Mukherjee's visit to the state on the 15th of this month. Combing operation, cordon and search, frisking and checking is being done. Today, combing operation was held at Governor Road by Imphal West police team. During the combing operation, many people were found without identity proof. They have been handed over to city police for legal procedure. Police have intensified frisking, checking and patrolling at various strategic areas in Imphal. Besides intensifying foot patrolling, a large number of police commando teams have been fanned out across the district and sudden checkings are being carried out in the capital round the clock. Speaking to ISTV, Imphal West SDPO Commando Dr. S. Ibomcha said search operations were being held at buildings behind Raj Bhavan. He said verification of people living in the building was done today. 41 people without identity card have been handed over to city police. Combing operation was also held at Yenkhoiba Bazaar near Adam Jati, Chingmairong.
President of India Manipur visit combing operation, cordon and search, frisking, checking, security, Titan Torpa, Masiga Mailana, Masisokoi, Governor Road, Masida combing operation from Jerry, Masida Koi, Masaga identity proof. Tobungam Jadava Kambu Mayama Sela, Kamu Chief Police Station, Dashinagani, Aduga Mokoji, legal procedure, Chief Police Station, Lakani, Wakuna, Sigi, as Babangi, Maning the Rivasi buildings in the one of Sars Togere, Masela, Missing Aduga, Masigi, Munamaxi, verified Togere, Aduga, Simakatana, Machine.
Meanwhile, KCP-MC has announced curfew on the 15th of April from 5 a.m. till 5 a.m. of 16th April. However, the curfew is relaxed for fire services, water supply, ritual service, electricity, education, print and electronic media people. Paikoma Maite, Secretary Information and Publicity, KCP-MC, in a statement said the outfit completely boycotts the visit of President Pranab Mukherjee. Earlier, the coordinating committee, Corcom of the outfits, KCP, KYKL, Prepark Pro, RPF and UNLF had already called a 26-hour general strike with effect from 6 a.m. on Monday. On his maiden visit to the state as President, Pranab Mukherjee, besides unveiling the Jubilee's plaque of Adim Jati Shiksha Ashram, is also scheduled to lay the foundation stone of the ashram's boys' hostel and a community hall and a working women's hostel. Temperature in border town of Moreh has touched 40 degrees Celsius. The gradual rise in temperature is being witnessed in the past 4 to 5 days from 36 to 40 degrees Celsius. Today the temperature is hovering around 38 degrees Celsius. Adding to the woes of the residents is the erratic supply of electricity. Apart from VVIP visit to the border town, when the residents enjoy regular power supply, residents are suffering due to erratic power cuts. Our Moreh correspondent Shantipur spoke to engine operator of the 33/11 kV substation. According to the engine operator, last year, GOM of Electricity Department had passed an order where load shedding in areas under the substation, which is Moreh, Khudengthabi, Lokchao, etc., will be from 5 a.m. in the morning till 9 a.m. and from 5 p.m. in the evening till 12 midnight. He said the load shedding schedules changes with the onset of summer. However, for this year, there is no change as of yet. Prize distribution of the 3rd All Manipur Working Journalists Union Sports Meet 2013 was held today at Manipur Press Club. Youth Affairs and Sports Deputy Secretary Dr. Shyam Sundar and AMJU President A. Mobi graced the occasion as Chief Guest and President respectively. It may be recalled that the 3rd All Manipur Working Journalists Union Sports Meet was held from 26 to 31st of March 2013 at Kumal Napak Sports Complex and at Manipur Press Club on individual and team events. In the 100-meter race, N. Sudesh from ISTV Network stood first position. In 800-meter race, Ramananda Laisangthem stood third position. In the shot put and badminton, Naurambam Phillips stood second position, and in the disc throw, he stood third position. In the Carom and Javelin, and Boyai stood first and second position respectively. Richa Ranjan stood second place in the games of Carom and table tennis and stood third position in chess competition. ISTV Network is the winner of football match. However, they lost the volleyball match against Sangai team and became the runners-up. Speaking on the occasion, the president of All Manipur Working Journalists Union, A. Mobi, said, due to the full-spirit performance in sports by journalists, AMJU team is also now able to achieve various awards in North-East sports as well. Noting that games and sports are essential parts of life, AMJU president expressed his desire to take part in tournaments. He further assured that the cash prize will be increased from next year. Speaking as the chief guest, Dr. Shyam Sundar said he will try his best to help sanction a sum of ₹5 lakhs for All Manipur Journalists Working Union sports meet by sending a detailed report to Sports Department. He further maintained that it is an encouraging trend for journalists to be involved more in sporting activities.
Say for 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs.
That's all we have for now. Before we end, a look at the headlines once again. Hospitals in 4 districts to be privatized for development of healthcare services in the state, says Deputy Secretary Health Services Manipur. And security intensified in Imphal city in view of President's visit on April 15. KCP-MC calls for 24-hour curfew. That's all we have for the moment. News and updates continue on ISTV. Stay tuned to ISTV News for more news.